Welcome back to session 4 of Hoard of the Dragon Queen. You adventurers have just finished pretty much chasing off the dragon. A good bow shot from Redford, and the dragon flew away, not to be seen for in a few minutes, for at least a few moments. You don't think he's coming back. Okay.
Just for the record, Cade struck first blood.
Just for the record. That's fine.
Just for the record, Elamir is still bleeding.
I also need to mention really
Actually,
quick.
Cade, for the real record, I struck first blood when I get a spear into him when my mentor got taken away.
Okay. Just something I do have to mention. We have been enjoying the sounds from Sirenscape online player, where epic games need epic sounds. It's working perfectly. I do have to throw that out there. As a matter of fact, I wanted to throw that out there. So the dragon flies off. You guys are catching your breath. There's plenty of wounded around. I know that some of you were down in the bowels of the keep. It becomes clear that there is no more lightning breath attacking the keep itself. The screams and cries of the people that were under attack is definitely subsiding somewhat. They're starting to put out some of the fires, tend to the wounded, deal with all the things that needs dealing with. What is the plan for your group?
Just to refresh us, what time of day is it now? It was late, I think, at night last.
Yeah,
but I'm not sure how far it's gotten.
Probably 3:30 in the morning.
I'm trying to get some sleep.
I feel like
Hey.
we could use a rest.
Yes.
How do you feel, guys?
I'm in.
I could use it.
Okay.
I am banged up.
I think as soon as we get the people that are still alive on the walls taken care of, I agree.
Yep.
So, as a group, you decide that you're going to lend a little bit of a hand, it sounds like, to take care of the immediate needs of the severely wounded. Kind of get things as squared away as you think you can get them, and then you're going to look for a rest. Is that fair to say?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. As you're doing such things,
No rest for the weary.
as you're doing such things, you see something to the west of the keep that catches your eye. It seems to be
Still resting.
It seems to be
Elamir's eyes are closed. He doesn't see anything.
a group of kobolds is kind of coming this way. Okay.
Let him come.
And I'm going to pick it up with a little bit of box text here and some reading. It's going to get edited slightly, but... From the darkness, a creature strides into the dim light of the dying fires around the keep. Although it is shaped roughly like a human, it is at least 7 feet tall. Its skin is covered in blue scales, its fingers bear wicked claws, and its face has the muzzle and reptilian eyes of a dragon. The creature stops about 80 feet from the main gate of the keep and scans the walls. A line of kobolds fans out behind it. With their spears, they prod 4 human prisoners into the dim light. You can make out a woman, a teenage boy in blood-soaked tunic, and 2 children. Then the half-dragon creature hails the keep. Defenders of Greenest, this has been a successful night, and I am feeling generous. Do you see these 4 pitiful, useless prisoners? We have no need for them, so I will trade them back to you. Send out your best warrior to fight me, and you can have these 4 in exchange.
Does this, by chance, look like a Resmir?
This is not Resmir.
But looks similar? Or
Is this one of those dragon-esque things we saw patrolling around the outside of the
No.
temple? No. Okay.
No, not at all. It is not an ambush drake.
It's a bigger. Okay.
Oh yeah, it's standing upright on 2 feet, where the other things were like all down on all fours, so to speak.
Dragonborn?
So this is to Cade's. Speak to Cade. It is the same type of being, although different color.
Weapon in hand.
This is a half dragon.
This is
I've come across one of these before.
Did you beat it?
Weapon in hand? Does he have a weapon?
He actually killed me.
Sorry to hear that.
Oh, you're not our best warrior then.
Says the guy that's been sleeping twice
he has
in the middle of a combat.
He has a great sword, and with this, Sergeant Marketh, you can see him. He's like, that's my sister and her children, and he starts like running down the stairs like he's gonna go out there to fight them. And so the dwarf Escobar grabs him, and a couple of guys grab him, and they're like holding him back, and the Governor Nighthill actually strides up to your group, and he says,
"You don't even need to ask.
You don't even need to ask. I volunteer, Captain Mille Lacs."
Nope. This is mine.
No, I meant I volunteer, Captain Mille Lacs.
Okay. So he is very happy that he didn't have to say the words. And he is very fearful for the woman, Sergeant Marco's sister, and her children. He goes, "We're not going to be able to help you. This is clearly a one-on-one fight."
Tempest will guide me.
Just out of curiosity, guys, defenders of Greenest, what makes you think we can even trust this person, this thing?
And Marco starts screaming, "I'll go! If you won't go, I'll go!" And he's like trying to push out there.
The question is,
basically, Nighthill says this. He says, "In this case, I don't know that we can trust him, but we're going to risk one man. Right? We're not going to open the gates and let everybody in. We're not, we're going to send one man out."
No offense, Mr. Governor, but I think the conversation was between us.
I was only going to ask. He volunteered.
I think we need to. I think we need to have him send in half of the prisoners before we commit to his challenge, to at least show a sense of good faith that his word will be true.
The governor says, "Do you want me to speak, or are you going to speak to him?"
No, one of our group, I think, will speak. I have no problem speaking.
I think all 5 of us go out there and at least do what they're doing, stand behind you.
Yep.
And then have that conversation.
Works for me. Before we do that, so that way it's not in their presence. Not that we really probably have anything left to do, but any other support that you guys might have through your efforts to help guide Tempest's hand would be appreciated if you have anything to bestow upon.
Redford, Zephyr, you have an opinion on this?
I'm okay with giving that a try. If they, object, well, then we'll see how it goes. But I recommend we allow Captain Mille Lacs to accept the challenge, and then we'll head down and we'll open up and we'll get outside. And then maybe as Mille Lacs goes forward, he can send the prisoners toward us. How's that sound?
Does anyone have any healing before, or a potion that I can use so I am at least at my fullest strength?
How low are you?
4 wounds.
Oh, I thought it was 4 positive.
Nope, those are wounds.
I thought you had temporary hit points.
Sure, I'll give you my potion of healing.
Didn't know if there's something that would be less less involved. Anyone have anything that they could aid before that? If not, then I'll take that, obviously.
Are you going to use it now?
I will use it before I exit the keep, but didn't know if anybody had anything else that was a little less powerful, as it's really a small wound, but I want to at least be at my fullest for, if nothing else, not for my well-being, but for the sake of the prisoners. Because if I understood correctly, I have to win for them to be freed?
No.
Yes. Oh,
You
so
don't
they'll
have
be
to
free
win.
no matter what. Okay.
Yep. After the fight, no matter who is left standing,
All right.
the prisoners are
So
free.
then definitely, folks.
Assuming you trust them.
Well, I mean, I guess.
I don't really want to watch them die.
I think that's why we convince him and enforce that he has to have at least 2 of them free. His choice, probably the kids. To at least agree to those terms, considering he's got a large army, or I don't know if you gave numbers.
I didn't.
A line of kobolds.
There's a
So I'm
bunch
not
of
sure
them.
That's dozens.
So you hear from outside, you will send no one? I will not wait much longer.
Okay.
Let's go.
All right.
I don't
So
trust them.
Before I do, anyone have any lesser healing than a full potion?
I've got nothing. I
Okay.
got nothing.
Alamir, nothing.
I would have told you.
Okay. All right. I will drink the.
I would've volunteered it.
Before I go out, I will drink the potion.
All right, then I will apply the potion to you. Mark it off of whatever sheet it
I
needs
don't
to be
have.
marked
I
up.
don't know who. Yeah, I don't know whose it is.
Whoever's giving it up, mark it down, and I will apply the healing. So there is the
And if I
healing.
remember you, and I heard you correctly earlier that we did not get time for a short rest.
You had no time for a short rest.
Just confirm.
Now, so what happens is you guys get to the gate. Your intention is to go out as a group, right? You get to the gate, and Governor Nighthill orders his men to just kind of crack the gate open. He's not going to open it all the way. As you guys start funneling out, the figure speaks again, and he says, "I said 1 man for single combat. I will kill all 4 of them."
Yes, only one of us will come forward to fight you, but you have a whole row of defenders behind you with those prisoners. We'll stand back here, and there's no tricks.
You can stand in the keep, and I will honor my bargain like I made in the first place.
And what assurance can you give us that you not try any kind of trick once we are all inside the keep?
I will give you a prisoner right now. It's 1 man. What trick am I going to play on 1 man? I'm going to kill him anyway.
2 prisoners. That'll be fair.
2 prisoners and no other treachery. If I see another person out of that keep, they automatically die.
And your henchmen need to be back at least 100 yards.
No.
I don't trust that when I slay you, that they will jump in.
My men are loyal to me, and they know when I have said that I will fight you in single combat, they know what it means. Or I could just kill all 4 prisoners and be on my way.
Send the 2 prisoners forward. I'm stepping back.
We have a deal, single combat.
We have a deal.
While we're out there, how many kobolds are there?
At least 16 that you can see.
Sounds fair.
Okay. So, he actually sends the 2 smaller kids. And bear with me here. I'm going to bring up a map.
Malex,
Yes.
nice knowing you. I'll walk back into the keep.
Wow.
We will see you in the afterlife.
So I have a question.
Yes.
The gate of the keep.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see through it? Are there openings through which you could shoot an arrow or see out what's going on?
I've kind of thought it was more of a set of doors, and I don't really think that they would have arrow slits in that. I think you could do it from the top of the wall.
That's real heavy. I'll go to
Okay.
the top of the wall then.
No
I want to be
worries.
able to see what's going on.
No, I understand
And
completely.
and you say they're about 80 feet away from the keep.
They are. I'm going to break them out on a map here in a second. You're going to be able to see them.
Okay.
Just bear with me here.
I will be going out with shield and battle axe in hand.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And I will be doing to whatever best ability I can to take this time to size him up from a military perspective, not knowing if faced this type of creature before, trying to at least get my use the time to maybe gauge where he might have a weak area, or where he may, if he's not, I don't know if he's wearing armor, but where he may, what may look like a strategic area to approach him when I wield my axe at him.
All right, give me a second to get set up here.
Yep.
So this is going to be...
There isn't a military skill, but even if I would be using guidance, if there's a skill check that would help me with anything there, whether it be perception or insight.
One moment here, okay. So this one, it's that one.
Oh, that's weird.
That one. That one. There we go. Okay. So the two northernmost are the children. Okay, does that make any sense to you guys?
Yep.
Okay, so the
Are
two
they on the way
northernmost,
to the tower?
they are, so the kobolds are cutting them free, and they are on their way to the tower. And
How many 42 and 40?
yeah, probably. 1 second here.
Okay.
What the hell am I doing? This is the problem. Sugar, I messed that up. 1 second. That's not where you are, Mille Lacs. I gotta fix you. You're gonna be over here. Bear with me while I fix some of this really fast.
And I'll elaborate on my roll that I just made so you can get a better feel of sort of what I'm attempting to do when you're ready.
Yeah, let me get myself straightened out here.
Yep.
So basically the kobolds finish cutting these prisoners free, and these prisoners just start coming on their own. Okay, and these kobolds actually over here start shifting this way. Okay. Are you going to continue to walk, or are you going to continue to come forward, basically?
While we were doing what we were doing, I want to at least try to get that. But yes, I will
saw
be
your
slowly.
roll. Yeah, and
I will be slowly. So a couple of things. So I'm slowly walking, and I'm doing that.
That thing that you
insight,
said.
but I don't.
Yeah.
But I also, that actually allows me to sort of detect or determine if he is lying or is not true intentions. So the first piece was to sort of see if I can sense if he's playing a game or not. Now, whether you want to kind of roll that into one big overall assessment, as I can sort of size him up as well, because that was the other piece I was trying to do. But so I rolled one. I rolled a d4, which is a modifier.
I know.
Using the guidance, and then and then the actual check.
Right. So you pull your check and you look at him and you feel that he is sincere. He is going to hold up his end of the bargain.
Okay. Then I'm walking, I will do whatever I can do, and it's a cantrip, so I'll throw another guidance spell on myself. If it's a perception check, to try to size him up on his, to see if there's anything that ultimately could help me, even if it's minimal. While I'm sort of walking slowly, I mean deliberately walking slowly, to be able to try to get as much time as I can to try to gauge him and size him up.
Right.
So if you want me to make a check, I can.
Yep. Make a perception check.
Okay. So there's. Oh, I meant to do that in the dice. So that's the guidance.
Yeah.
I'll throw the other thing into the tower.
Okay.
Hate to bring it up, just one thing.
Yep.
I'm trying to remember this more often. Are there fires around enough where we can see, where a human can see down there, or what's the situation with that? I figure he needs to know. I need to know.
You can make out. You can see down there. You can. It's not like daylight, but it's dim light, and you can see.
Okay.
Right. You're going to see the shadows. You're going to see what's going on. It's not going to be like a crowd of people that you're not going to be able to tell if it's 2 or 12. Plus, both Melax and this half dragon are very big. They're medium sized, but they're big medium sized. So it's going to be.
I'm
easy.
almost the same height as him. Right? He's 7 feet. I'm 6'10".
Right. So you're both very tall, and the kobold's very small, right? So that's kind of that. So you're kind of walking slow. He actually comes up another 10 feet right here on the path and stops to wait for you. You get there. I'm going to assume, unless there's a problem, that both these children are broke out into a run, are going to make it to the keep. Any issues there from anybody?
Nope.
Okay. So these 2 kids make it to the keep. That means these guys over here are going to kind of be like over here. More or less, okay. And you look him up and down looking for weakness. And you feel this is going to be a formidable foe. You're not seeing much you think you can exploit.
Okay. Right. Well, if there's anything that assists me with in terms of the actual mechanics of things, let me know. But if not, I'll take that for what it's worth. And when I hit that spot, I will end my advance towards him and let him come to me.
Oh no, he's waving you. He's too close to the keep.
Is Iridan the priest available too, up on the walls watching what's going on?
He's kind of
was in the keep earlier.
He's tending to the wounded around here, but he could, if summoned, he could go to the walls.
Okay. I think we should maybe have him come to the wall to keep an eye on what's going on in case we need some crazy thing to happen.
Okay. All right. So you kind of send for somebody to go get him.
Did
I will say
in the box check, did he actually announce his name?
No.
He did not.
Before I get closer to you, who do I have the privilege of combating with today?
He says, I am Langdedrosa Cyanwrath. And who are you?
Mighty Melax.
That'll look good on your
He said with
tombstone.
authority.
Thank
Mighty
you.
Melax.
I will meet you in midpoint from where each of us stands.
Fine. No, you're going to go there. You're going to get into a spot, actually.
Well, I want to be on the road. So, yeah, there you go.
Yeah. And he'll go
Doesn't matter.
here. And with that, it's going to be initiative. And I will roll them. And I don't want to lose them in here. There we go. Melax, you are first.
Hold on, I lost my map. Hang on. All right. Tempest, guide my hand and axe and show the true power that you wield.
What are you doing?
I'm swinging my axe.
Okay, so an attack roll. Hit. Okay, 8 points of damage. A mighty swing. Anything else from you?
Yes, as a bonus action, Tempest, give me the speed to be swift with my combat. And I will use my last War Domain, War Priest Inspiration, and swing again.
Okay. That was a miss. Anything else from
Your
you?
inspiration.
I will try to inspire myself to have a better swing and invoke Tempest's name.
No. So in other words, you want me to give you a third roll? Is that what you're looking for?
I'm just trying to inspire all those that watch and
Fine,
see how
go
Tempest
ahead.
will be in me here.
Go ahead.
All right. I unchecked the inspiration.
I already did.
Oh, okay, all right.
Let me help you with that. Hit.
That is how Tempest takes care of you.
Roll some damage.
All right.
That's how Tempest takes care of you. Okay. Cyanwrath targets you. And he takes his first attack with his greatsword. Missing. Takes a second attack with his greatsword. Missing. And he ends his turn. Basically, I'm going to just cycle this back and forth between the two of you. 1 second.
While that's going on,
Yeah.
I'm gonna duck down behind the top of the wall, creep along to another spot, try to hide behind the crenellated portion to actually be hiding from everybody down there so they can't hopefully see me. I'll spend my turn attempting to hide.
Okay, so give me a stealth check in the tower. Go ahead, Captain.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, yeah, baby! Tempest, guide my axe!
Okay, do your damage. Okay, is that it?
That would be it.
Okay. Langdedrosa's turn. Takes
Not
his
even heavy yet. Ugh.
takes his first attack. Takes his second attack. Oh, man. Again, I'm just gonna cycle back around to Milax unless somebody's got something. Anybody? All
I'm
right.
watching.
Wish I had a spell.
Yep.
Level.
Yeah.
That was the first time. I wasn't sure we had other actions. That's why I've been not.
Well, I'm
I
just.
figured we were watching it.
That's fine with me if that's what you want to do. I just don't want to like cut you guys out of time.
What honestly I would have been doing is as soon as the two kids went away, I would have gone out the tunnel
Okay.
and being very, very conservative, heading down into the woods and start stealthily moving around into the woods, but
Okay.
being ultra conservative.
It's gonna take you a little bit too, so I'll
Agreed.
try to keep track of that. Okay. Okay, Melax, your turn. Anything else from you?
Not this time.
Okay. His turn.
Wow.
Oh, that gets you. Minimum damage.
Just a flesh wound.
Just a flesh wound. Your turn, Captain.
Ah! Tempest! Find your mark!
there is something to this Tempest stuff.
Now he's heavy.
He says, you fight well, but not well enough.
You bleed well.
So he actually uses lightning breath on you.
Oh, jeez. Oh, is that how it goes?
You failed your save.
Shit. Oh.
Then he action surges. Okay.
Wow.
And then it will be your turn.
I dropped the shield and the battle axe. Actually, no, I'm sorry. I don't drop anything at this point. Let me just do this first. All right, so I will swing with my battle axe. Okay. And I drop my battle axe and take out my hand axe. That's a free action. And I'll end my turn.
Okay. It becomes his turn. And he takes his first attack.
Freaking breath weapon.
Second attack. It will be your turn.
Mighty armor.
With my primary hand, with my hand axe, I will use my hand axe first. See what happens. And a hit. I will then drop my shield, pull up my other hand axe, and swing him with my offhand.
Wait a minute.
I gotta take my inventory, take my shield off of my.
Yeah, but so removing a shield is a full round action, is a full action,
No.
right?
Removing is I'm dropping it.
I think it's nope. I don't think that's gonna work. Tell you in a second.
I thought only donning was a full action.
No, I think
dropping.
we're gonna find out. I'm gonna look it up real fast.
Pretty sure it's both, but
Yeah.
Well, then I would not have switched to the hand axe, and I'd like to re-roll that damage.
146.
So
146.
you would have what done your battle axe?
I would have, yes. The way I thought it would work is, at some point I could drop a shield as a free action.
Nope. So hold on. Let me put the damage back on him.
Right.
All right. Go ahead and re-roll your damage as if it was the battle axe.
I'll have to figure that out down the road, but I didn't realize it was.
Yep.
But I'll check that down the road. Okay,
I'm pretty sure it's right. Go ahead.
All right. I hope it's right. Oh, hang on. Wrong guy.
yes.
Okay.
Okay. End my turn.
Okay. Becomes his turn. And his first attack. Second attack. Oh.
Oh,
And a critical.
down goes.
All right. So, at this point, Cade, you scroll out here. You are going to be in the woods to the south of the keep. Not quite across the river yet. You're in that group of woods that's on the north side of the river. Down low there. But so Cyanwrath, he stands up tall and he looks at the keep. And he says, he was a good warrior, so I will not kill him this time. And he turns around and he signals to the kobolds to let the prisoners free. and he starts walking away.
If I had one spell left, he would have gone down.
Let's go down there and let's get
and
the
these-
Malax.
These prisoners have been like cut free. It took a little while to get them cut free, but they're starting to head towards the keep. And the
He
kobolds
didn't have
are,
that damn breath weapon.
and
He
the
fought
kobolds
like
are
an honorable warrior.
starting to go back.
Alex, you're unconscious, so you can't talk.
I'm
Yes.
talking to myself.
So, with that being said, you know, Governor Nighthill is basically like yelling for healers to get out there, save the captain. These guys are all basically retreating back to the west. Actually, I should say the north and the west. They're going to head up north and actually south and west. Excuse me. So yeah, that pointer where you put there is kind of where you're at. It's at this point the combat is over unless somebody is telling me they're going to try to engage.
My hope is to follow from a distance and have the bat 100 feet ahead of me and above,
Mm-hmm.
and not going to risk the opportunity of being caught, but I'll take a penalty of whatever, but I'm going to try to follow them at a distance
Okay.
to see where they're going.
All right. Anything from anybody else while that's going on?
When I reach Malax, I'll make sure I cast Spare the Dying on him, and I'll pick him up.
Okay. All right.
And fireman's carrying him back to the keep.